Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel, Russ Alien, and it's day 22 of learning how to speak to the camera confidently. We'll just roll with it because I have only 14% on the camera left and it's already quite late and I'm so exhausted. 10 minutes. Let's go. What a journey. It's been crazy journey for me on YouTube. At the moment I'm at 49 subscribers, 2,000 views overall, and I'm utterly happy about that. I feel more confident now speaking to the camera or to you guys, but I'm still not 100% relaxed. I can structure my thought processes, but I still feel that tension in my voice, as if I'm feeling that somebody is looking at me, and I'm trying my best to actually perform in front of this little black hole over there. I think today we'll just briefly touch on, and I'm learning, sorry, before we go anywhere further, I'm still learning how to relax on speaking to the camera and make sure I'm smiling and make sure that I am more articulate in expressing my thoughts. I really want to learn that skill, and hopefully in time, with all the practice, this will come to fruition. I think today we'll briefly touch on the Australian life, the life that I have been embracing for the past 14 years. I've been in Australia. I'm originally not from Australia. I'm originally from Almaty, Kazakhstan. Came here when I was 19, and I worked my way through all these years to build some sort of life to myself in Australia, because I felt like, back in Kazakhstan, or I don't want to touch on that at the moment, but I felt like there would be more opportunities somewhere else, and Australia came about basically. Just want to touch on Australian life a little bit and see where it leads us. I have made some notes here which I'll be reading through, and sorry about this, guys, that I'm going to be watching my phone. I'm just so tired. I woke up at 6 a.m. today, had a busy day at my coffee shop, and it wasn't as busy in terms of customers, but we had to do a lot of prep, and I haven't slept well. I think I slept for only about 5 hours or so, and I was still contemplating whether I'll be sitting today and filming, and this is just a spot on decision, because I can't really procrastinate on the goal I want to achieve, which is 30 days filming on how to speak to the camera. So yeah, without further ado, we have 6 minutes to go, and we go through some notes in terms of Australian life, and we'll probably maybe fact check whatever my notes are, but yeah, we'll see where it leads us to. All right. Well, in terms of when I came to Australia, I've heard a lot of rumors that Australia is a wild place with all these wild, poisonous animals and insects, etc. Well, to tell you the truth, I've been living here for the past 15 years and I barely saw any spiders here or snakes. So I don't think it's true, and I don't feel unsafe here, to be honest. It's a very developed country with a lot of infrastructure, and you barely see any even kangaroos or koalas, you have to go to a special place like a zoo to actually see them. So I don't think it's dangerous here unless you want to find some danger for yourself, which you can certainly be able to, and not only with wildlife. In terms of the culture, um, the Australian culture, obviously, what I love about Australia is the multicultural society. There are so many people here who are from different parts of the world, and that's what makes Australia great, I think, because you can meet people basically from anywhere around the world. And for the past 14 years, I have met so many people, so many interesting people, and made so many friends, whether it's from, Colombia, whether it's from France, whether it's from Norway, Sweden, you name it, any country, Thailand, Indonesia, etc. And that's what I love about Australia, because it's multicultural, and yeah, you basically feel like you're not the only one who is a foreigner here. And this just feels so settling and comfortable that you decide eventually to stay here and live here, and build your family, because it does feel like a safe country. Obviously, there are some situations where bad things happen, and it's just exactly the same thing around the world. But I think the rate at a rate, when it happens, is quite lower. Uh, so I came to Melbourne initially, and I stayed in Melbourne. I've been in Melbourne for for the past 14 years basically. I did go to Sydney, but that's not my vibe. I didn't really feel Sydney as the place to live, hence why I've been sort of stuck in Melbourne for the past 15 years or so, and I love it. I love Melbourne because it has a lot of culture, it has a lot of different things to do, a lot of entertainment, a lot of beautiful parks, a lot of trees. Uh, the Melbourne CBD, because I've been living in Melbourne CBD for the past 14 years, and I love how Melbourne CBD is quite structured. Whereas, if we talk about Sydney, when I went there, it was quite um, unstructured. Like, it was quite messy there, to what I thought. I haven't been there for long enough probably um, to feel it fully, but again, I've been in Melbourne for 14 years and I love the city. And even though when I go back to my country for holidays, after like few weeks or so, I miss Melbourne so much, because it's like home to me, and I've been here, I've been growing here, I've been studying here, I've been working my ass off here, and I just basically love it. And to whoever is considering to fly to Melbourne to study or live or work, I highly recommend that, because it's a beautiful city with some beautiful people, beautiful culture, and amazing food from different parts of the world. And I think you'll find yourself here if you